Okay. Okay.
That's pretty funny.
That guy went to sim. It was his days. Pooh! Okay, let's back at that. Okay, we got the radio on, the nav on, right? And we flip until we get the center line. It gives us a direction, and we put it here and we fold it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you see how that line's going a little bit to your right now?
Yeah.
So what I do, my trick, what I tell people is take the tip, go straight up. 07070.
Okay.
Go to a heading of 070.
And keep it maybe. Yep.
So we're getting closer and closer. It's going to get more and more sensitive as we get closer now. We're 15 miles out.
15 miles. Okay. So the yellow thing is not, it's a bug?
Yeah. The yellow thing is pointing to what radio it's tuned into.
I'm eating now. That makes sense, right? So in the center.
Well,
Or we're gonna take us.
you'll want to go to a heading of 065 because if you keep on this heading, that needle's going to work its way to the left.
Also, we're gonna keep swinging like.
Yeah, so whatever that tip is under, so
Okay.
how it's when it's on center, just turn to whatever heading is on.
Now
under that.
65. Okay.
Yeah. How will you know when you pass that?
Pass what?
The VOR.
Center. It will flip to a
That
front.
will go
Reverse.
to a front.
Yeah.
Yep.
The same idea as shit before. Wow, that means I got it. Okay. Because we're going to now.
Yep.
We
We're
get
going to it,
from.
and when you pass it, you're going to be going from it.
Right.
And if you wanted to, you could just keep holding that straight line. It'll just be going.
Like we're going somewhere else after that. Right.
Yeah.
You know what? When we do the checkpoints for VFR for Long Island, we make a couple of
VORs.
when we come back. Yeah, in the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can use VORs to
We
navigate.
can do a lot of stuff in this trip, man. Because until we get close to Bravo airspace, we get really busy with the communications, so we're not really able to do stuff. But from here across the Hudson, and we keep doing like 20-25 minutes, we can do a lot of stuff, like slow flight, anything you want. Bacon, yeah. 6.5, just like that. But we go across the Hudson, right?
Yep.
Kingston.
Yeah, Kingston VOR is right
Kingston or
after.
Jersey?
It's Kingston. The city of Kingston's up here. I don't know why they named the VOR
Yeah.
Kingston. It's right after.
Poughkeepsie Airport.
Yeah.
divert you, so you have to go to a beacon and you keep circling around the airport. So it's something like that. You just keep from beacon to beacon, or
well, instrument, you can get stuck in a holding pattern.
it's a different pattern than we have here visual.
Yeah,
it's like above altitude.
it's just
and
a
different-
set point somewhere out there that you hang out over. Keep circling. Usually it's over VORs.
Over. Okay.
Yeah, usually you'll go over the VOR and just keep circling around it like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll really start noticing that that's going to start moving around on you now because you're 8 miles from it.
Oh, okay. Like you said before, when you get closer, it's not really.
Yeah, when you get within like a mile,
Oh, right.
just pick a heading like somewhere that you're on and just hold it there until
Okay.
you pass the VOR because it's going to get really sensitive on you.
So the heading should be 65, the same like we use.
Yep.
Our speed here like 85, but ground speed is 93. That means we have a tailwind.
Yeah, you'll see around 90, 93 there. No, actually, yeah, no, you have a little bit of
It's called tailwind.
little
right?
tailwind, yeah.
Yeah. That means if I'm gonna pick like a runway to land, I have to go around and get the wind in front of me, right?
Well, the wind up at altitude will be different from the wind on the ground because of friction from the ground.
Oh, smart. That's good. Okay.
So see how that needle's starting to move a little bit now? Go to a heading of like 070. So when that needle is like right there, you don't have to make big corrections at all. You know, you just make small, slight corrections. Yeah, right there is good. Just pick a heading and hold it for a little bit.
Okay.
It'll take a second for it to come back.
Yep.
Yeah, go a little bit more to your left. Go like 0.5 then. 0.55. And now that's starting to go back.
So
So
go back in.
go to your heading at 0.65. And then I would say just go to 0.65 and hold it there
Okay.
because you're going to get really close to that VOR. It's going to get really sensitive. Yep. that triangle flip down, you'll see the needle go back to the other side. It's going to pass you. So watch, and that's how you know you passed the VOR.
We might see it visually too, right?
Yeah, it's a little like white cone. You wouldn't see it on the sim probably, but on the in real life you'd see it. Sometimes you can see it. Sometimes they're easy to spot. Sometimes they're hard. See how it flipped backwards? And now just keep holding your heading.
Okay.
When you get a little further from the airport, or from the VOR, that needle will start coming back to the center.
Oh, because above it, it's a little sensitive?
Yeah, because it's very sensitive right now, so the further you get from it, the less sensitive it's going to be.
Okay.
So that needle will start coming back.
You got it.
See how it's coming back?
Yeah,
just keep your heading.
Yeah. So now we go from.
Yep, now you're flying from away from it, yep.
But does she has a revert thing we talking about?
Yep, so if you flip this 180 degrees.
Up 2. Should become 2 now.
Right, so we want to keep that center. Yeah. So see how it's going to the left?
Yeah.
You actually have to turn the airplane right to get back on the center of that. And this doesn't, and this will be a red flag to you because you're on a heading of 065. You have 250.
It's the same thing. Yep.
So you're completely backwards, right?
Yeah.
So this one's still set so that it's still correct.
What's that? Sorry.
This one's still set to the same VOR.
Oh, okay. Right.
Correctly.
Okay.
Versus this one.
Right.
So that's why whenever I'm tracking, this should always be close to your heading.
This one?
Whatever your heading is on here,
yeah,
it should be close to the heading that's on there.
But when we get for our destination, I should flip it back, right? Not to forget that if someone else is going and he's going too, he's gonna reach from, right? Or it's just set up as
If you pass the VOR,
okay,
and you want to continue on this heading, you don't have to touch that at all because it'll flip by itself and just keep going. Now, if you wanted to go back to the VOR,
yeah.
So we can do is turn to a heading of 250. So go ahead and turn to a 250 heading.
But I mean, you flip it, right, to make it like 2, right?
Yeah.
If we didn't do that, it would be from, and we need to get back to the beacon. So we have to be.
Well, it's all in relation to where you are.
Okay.
If you are.
Right.
So
if we went around, but we didn't do the flip thing, I mean, 180 degree, we didn't do that. So we still going from, right? When we turn around and be heading to the beacon again, B2 should be right. That's right.
If you left it like this and turn back to the you would be reverse again. Because you'd be going to the VOR on a from indication.
Okay.
This is on a to indication right now. So you can go to the heading of 250, which will be going to the VOR, which will be working correctly then.
Okay, 250?
Yep, you can make a left turn 250, yeah. See how that needle's starting to get under like 210, 200 probably more like right now.
Right.
Keep the airplane turning to a heading of 200.
200.
And that'll intercept you back in.
Okay.
the heading, and then you'll see that, and you'll start coming back in.
Right.
So now start gently turning back to a heading of 250 to the right.
Okay.
So I'd level my wings off at 240 for a little bit. Let that center up. Yep.
And we reach the beacon there. It will flip.
Yep, it's going to flip.
From.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. And if you had something out here that you wanted to fly that was off the 240 radio,
Okay.
you could just